Hello everyone, my topic for this first speech is social media addiction. For most people, both teenagers and young adults, social media is cool. What is even cooler is emulating the trends, regardless of how dangerous they can be. Some of the renowned potentially dangerous challenges in the recent past include the Milk Crate Challenge, Kiki Challenge, and Momo, which trended for weeks on popular social media app TikTok. For the most part, such challenges are fun for fans, but this was not the case for 22-year-old Kumar. In a news report by the Times of India published on June 25, 2019, 22-year-old Kumar broke his spine with attempting a backflip for the app. The article states further that incidentally, TikTok addiction, especially among youngsters, has been rated on the one of the biggest reasons for freak accidents. Kumar's incident was not the first and clearly with not the last, especially with more people struggling with social media addictions. According to the Daily News Journal article published on August 25, 2019, a Pew Research Center survey found that 72% of Americans use social media and a large percentage of the users return to certain sites every day. So, today I'm here to talk about the issue of social media and to persuade you to consider how much time you spend on social media. First, I will take a look at the problem of social media addictions. Secondly, I will identify some of the causes of social media addictions. Lastly, I will look at the potential solutions that may help resolve this issue. Let's start by looking at the problem. Social media addiction is like a two-edged sword. One by one, more and more people are getting addicted on social media. In an article by the Daily News Journal published in August 25, 2019, the American Society of Addiction Medicine defined addiction as a primary chronic disease of brain, reward, motivation, memory, and related. Therefore, social media addiction is disease where brain, reward, motivation, memory from through which each of these factors reinforces the other. Another issue with social media is that it contributes to addiction and bad decision making. UK newspaper published the Daily Telegraph reported on February 7, 2019, 1% of teenage girls who spend over 5 hours a day on social media tended to be depressed. A more disturbing fact is that social media addiction has been linked to self-harm and suicide. This is related to the fact that social media addiction, like other chronic addiction, lead to the poor decision making. According to the US Fed News, an article published on January 12, 2019, reported a study performed by the Michigan State University that concluded that social media addiction is problematic because those addicted tend to make poor life decisions. This outcome is likened to the poor decisions a person suffering from substance abuse would make. Now that we have looked at the issue, let's see what some of the causes of social media addiction are. Some of the main causes of social media addiction is that people have replaced real-world interaction with social media interaction. People seek happiness through social media rather than out there in the real world. Unfortunately, social media results in the opposite. Which is more in happiness and depression In the Philadelphia Inquirer, an article released on December 10, 2019, reported that social media tends to drain joy from teenagers and adults, both by stoking anxiety about better lives others have online and by robbing people of time they should be. Using to interact with others in the world, the second cause of social media addiction is the overexposure of the technology with limited regulation of control of how much time is spent on online. The Daily Telegraph article published on February 7, 2019, 1% of teenage girls spend 5 hours in a day online. In Visual Time, an article published on July 31, 2002, told the story of a mother, Carla Garcia, from Los Angeles, whose son's addiction to social media began when he started 4th grade, and now he is heading to his 6th grade but still cannot sleep or control his time online. Garcia, as a mother, states she feels helpless that she has lost control of her parenting abilities to social media influence. Having a look at some of the causes of social media addiction. Let's see what are some of the actions we can take to minimize addiction to social media. We will start by looking at a more general approach. The Daily News Journal reports on August 25, 2019, on a proposed bill in the state of Missouri, known as a SMART bill, which would ban big tech companies from using methods that keep users engaged in social media. Well, this could be a good way to regulate how much time people, especially children, spend online. A key challenge would be the violation of the freedom of speech for these tech companies. Therefore, a more personal approach would be better. Parents can make it their duty to help their children stay off their phones at certain time, reducing the overall time spent online. Additionally, most current phones and apps such as YouTube come with parental control options, which parents can use to regulate what children view and how much time they consume. As for the adults, engaging in outdoor activities such as walking, hiking, dates, and retreat visits with setting personal boundaries on how much time is spent on social media can help them improve happiness, depression, and anxiety that come with addiction in social media. So today, we spoke that